Sir, where'd you get that? I'm gonna need that.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yo guys, before we get into our first action figure news video, I just gotta let you guys know history was made this weekend on the 3POA podcast. I waited over a year to see Talker Art back on that podcast. They finally got him on the podcast. Go check it out. And then shit got crazy. And I always let you guys know when I'm going to appear on a podcast so you guys can come check me out. But things started to go left. It was Talker Art, Tony, Ryan, and Vala. Talker Art was the special guest. Talker started to have some feedback delay. And then all of a sudden, Tony is just man down. He's gone. His Wi-Fi just completely cuts off. He got to reset routers. He got to call the company. Tony was gone. Bunch of people in the chats like, yo, where's Tony? What happened to Tony? And Ryan, cool, calm, and collected as always, decided to try and make history that night. I feel like Ryan just had a moment in his mind where he just said,
I don't have friends. I got family.
Ryan lit the 3POA signal in the sky, and me and Retro were summoned. And it was amazing, man. So many people in the chat was like, I feel like this is the beginning of something. It's crazy to see all 6 of you guys on the screen together. Once Analog came back, that is. And so many comments came in like, this is the beginning of a new league, a new era of content creators. That's how amazing Analog Toys is. You just can't replace them with one person. Ryan put up the signal in the sky for 2, and me and Retro showed up. So for the first time ever, we had 6 no bullshit content creators on one stream. Me and Retro were unexpected. Last minute, we just crashed the party halfway through the podcast, but Talker Art was so fun to talk to. Like I said, he was the special guest of the night, and couldn't nobody take shine away from him with the shit that was coming out of his mouth. But if you guys want to see a bunch of grown-ass men talking shit, making fun of each other, and just having a good time, you got to check it out. Vala was hilarious, man. Vala and Talker in the same room is always funny. Go check out the podcast, link in the description below. Let's get into this action figure news. It might be 10 p.m. Do you know where your action figures are? What is going on, everybody? Articulated Ninja here, and this is the first installment of just my action figure news videos, because there's a lot of other content creators that make action figure news videos, but they intentionally choose to leave out things like Action Force and Valaverse because of toy politics. Think about your favorite content creator as far as action figure news is concerned, and ask yourself if they actually talk about Action Force in their news video updates, or talk about some of these third-party companies or third-party websites. Chances are the answer is no, because of toy politics. And I just got tired of it, where I'm like, on my channel, we're going to talk about anything that I want to. No toy politics involved. Even companies that I'm not fond of, if they put something out that I like, I'm going to talk about it. And I'm not going to let nobody stop me and say, hey, you can't talk about this. I can talk about it. It's my channel. I just want to talk about action figures that are coming out. So we're going to head over to my girl's Instagram page. She runs this page with her girlfriend.
How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
Yeah, so she's posting daily on this page. Let's see what's new. Let's get into some Valaverse Action Force reveals, and we finally got the Blue Trooper that I was crying for. I wish she would have still been released in that initial wave, because I just love Blue Trooper so much. But these girls, maybe it's just me, maybe it's the coloring, but these girls looking a little top heavy, if you know what I mean, in all the good ways. You know, we just need the back to match the front. Vala, come on, make them a little bit, give them a little bit more in the back, and we're good. But these girls definitely looking nice and top heavy, and we finally get a tan female trooper to go with Desert Rat's unit. I'm hyped for that. I am OD hyped for that. And those are some of the female troopers. We also get some female gear packs, which is nice. The male gear packs did look a little bit big on those females. So these female gear packs come in these 3 colors, and it looks really dope here for your troopers or your main characters, kit bashing in general. This line is great for that. One of the first female new characters is Gemini, and I'm glad that she just looks angry and pissed off in her face. I don't need her to be pretty. We got a bunch of other pretty girls in this line. She just looks angry and badass, and I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she's not the stereotypical pretty. I like her little pigtail. She just looks evil. So I'm glad that I got a girl to stand next to Pandora and basically like be like Pandora's right-hand man / like right-hand woman, I guess it would be in this case. But this looks dope, and I love that on all the vests the clip right here is always a different color. This is pretty nice. And then we got an upgrade gear pack for Eclipse, and this face expression is dope, man. It's hard to do expression faces, and I can definitely see why. To capture anger and to capture these things, I just feel like they got captured really good here. So I am hyped for this upgrade pack for Eclipse, because we're also getting guns with the slide back or the pullback action, and that is dope as well. And here is Kill Switch's upgrade gear pack with her angry face, and I love this gun. This is my new favorite gun. Look at the blast effect that comes on it, and just like I said, always the clip is a different color. I love that. Small little tiny things like that definitely make this line better for me. And I love her angry face. It's just, this is dope, man. All these angry face expressions. I love making zombies too, so I plan on getting multiple, and I can use these as zombie heads. Add some blood there. It looks savage, so I like this a lot. Pandora's upgrade gear pack, I like this a lot, and I believe this was based off of the comic. This is her comic like cover pose with her tongue out with the blood everywhere. This looks pretty dope, and there will be an exclusive. I believe 1 in every 3 Pandora gear packs that are purchased will have one of these, so you really don't know. It's just like a bloody variant. You don't know if you're gonna get it or not. It is 1 per every 3, and this looks dope. I feel like this is the comic cover. I feel like they captured that really well, and it's hard to do that. I don't know why we don't have a Harley with her tongue out, man. We have no female figures with their tongue out, and this will probably be the first in my collection. So this came out nice. I have to get this. This is definitely a must-have for me. Valor showed off some more weapons packs that are coming: Echo, Foxtrot, and the Golf, and these are, they're looking good. I love the addition of these shotgun shells on the side. We got them in green, but then we also, I believe, yeah, we get them in red too. So these are some of the guns. I love this knife. I love this knife. This knife looks like, this machete looks like you fight predators with it. This looks like a Predator universe machete. And all these guns that have the slide back or the pull back option is dope. Now, it is permanently molded like that, so but every gun that's permanently molded like that, there is already another one in the line that's not. So chances are, if you have those other guns, you will be able to have some in shots with the slide back and some that are not. And then of course the Golf, we have these big ass mini machine guns. This looks dope. The red shotgun shells is a must. So here I think the must-haves for me here are these 2 big ones and this red one. And here it's all these pullback ones on top of this big military one. And then we finally have yellow for any swarm troopers. I love the swarm troopers, man, so we need more yellow guns for swarm troopers. This is nice. And the last reveal of the day 1 of Valaverse was this Eclipse. Man, the chat went crazy when he showed this. Here is like the prototype of the Paint Master. This was really nice. I feel like she has that real native look to her. I am hyped for this because her tattoo looks really good as well. It's not a clear shot, but here's a shot of the tattoo. And if you know anything about the tattoos in the Action Force line, they come out crispy clean. The detail on them is really good. So I can't wait to see her arm in person, because that comes all the way down to the hand wraps. So, and the paint apps on her face look nice. Here we got some re-releases for Bone Collector, Carrick, and Condor. And I'm hype about these because I want multiple Bone Collectors. I want multiple of these masks, and I just like his body and his outfit in general. I feel like he's a great troop builder. And then we have Carrick, and I am hype, definitely hype to get these reissues, multiple of him, maybe one of him, and maybe just one of Condor, because I did miss out on Condor. So this is good. I feel like it gives people a chance to catch up and continue on with what's new. These reissues are dope. And we have some more desert, like the tan troopers coming, and I like this a lot. This is nice. More for Desert Rat's group and his army. Same here. We have the gear packs for those desert troopers. And I love that these gear packs actually have this over the shoulder like satchel, a bag right here. I know it's not new. They just really haven't included it in much. So I'm glad that they did include it here with this gear pack. And here are some of the heads that we have to look forward to. And we get the Angry Condor. We get the Angry Trigger. We get Buddha, who's a new character. Looks like he's of Asian ethnicity or descent or whatever you want to call it. And Atlas, dope to have this beanie. I have no characters in my collection that have a beanie on like this. So that is pretty dope. Sidewinder, I don't know if they said he's Mexican or he's some type of Hispanic, but he looks like a dope character. These are all just renders. I want to see them in person. I want to see how these paint apps look on them. And right here, Lieutenant Hune, or I don't even know how to say it. Lieutenant Hune. I just like her a lot. She looks dope right here. I can't wait to see how she's actually gonna look painted. But I love her resting B face. She has a resting B face. She looks pretty, but she also looks angry and serious. I am excited to get her, and you can see from the side angle, those eyebrows are arched, man. She looks angry. We have an Arctic balaclava head, and this looks dope, man. The gas mask looks dope. These two heads right here, the troop building and army building with these two heads is nice. And Vala did confirm, I believe, that these side pieces to the mask are supposed to be removable. So if you're holding a gun up to the face, it won't get in the way. Also, this visor will be clear, and that's why he's showing the eyes right here, because you will be able to see through this visor and actually see the eyes underneath. And there's little things like that that definitely make the line dope for me. And we also get a condor in the desert colors, and this is pretty nice. Once again, I was never the biggest fan of the desert type of tan colors, but a lot of these tan colors are looking nice, man. And in my mind, to just have one little small unit, one shelf that is led by Desert Rat is going to look pretty dope. I didn't plan to do it, but after seeing all these reveals, and I have to have a unit led by Desert Rat. And then we finally get a ghillie suit. So many people asked for this, man. I was not interested in this at all. I wasn't. Like, I'm like, what is this? Like, all this grass on this guy's back, and it wasn't interesting to me at all like that. It didn't look bad, but I wasn't interested. Like, I was like, it's not for me. And then I saw this. Oh my God. When I saw this pose positioned down like this, I said, oh yeah, I got to get two. I at least have to have two on my shelf, because this is stuff that's never been done. It doesn't matter what other line you want to think of, classified, even if you go into some of the other scales like Joy Toy and stuff, and nobody's giving us stuff like this. This ghillie suit looks dope on this figure laying down like that. So I at least want to have two of them laying down like that on the shelf. That would be dope. See, standing upright, I'm like, I don't really care, but this is just to show how it fits. And it looks like it fits pretty snug. He said that this isn't the final, but the final, basically texture wise, color wise, all that's going to be the same. It's just going to be a little bit more of a snug fit, which is dope. It looks so good, it'll probably be able to get lost outside in the grass. So if you got kids playing with it in the grass or whatever, or you know, you go outside with it, don't lose it in the grass, because it looks like it can actually blend in and get lost. We also are getting our old school, not 6-inch scale, not 1/12 scale, but I figured it was the only thing out of scale that was revealed. And I said, this is still pretty dope, because I believe every one of them is going to have a Desert Rat signature on it. And that is pretty nice. The card back, if somebody would have showed me this, I would have automatically thought this is an older figure from 20-30 years ago. And it's not. So they did a real good job making it look like that. But I believe this is the 3/4 scale. So, but these are some of the new male bucks, and Atlas with the beanie right here is a bigger body. He's 6'6", these guys are 6'2", so he is the first bigger male buck in the line. And I like the way that he looks, man. I want to get some Tims and throw some tins on him, because right here, just right here, with this fitted shirt on and everything, he looked like somebody walking around in the city. So I like this a lot. Can't wait to see how it's actually gonna look colored though. I don't get too excited off of 3D renders, but I do get excited to see the scope work, because that's what you can actually see with the shadows and everything here. And then Vala did reveal this character. This Siege character looks nice, man. Double holsters. He's missing a cowboy hat. I'm gonna say it right now. If you don't like cowboy hats, don't watch my review. That goes for anybody. Vala, anybody, man. I'm putting a cowboy hat on this guy, because that would look so dope. I'm gonna make sure it's the same color as these holsters, and he just looks so badass. I'm getting like the Avatar vibes, that lieutenant or the colonel that was in, the commander, whatever, that was in Avatar. That's the type of vibes I'm getting from him. Put that cowboy hat on him. He looks dope. And he comes with a cigar. Not too many domestic 1/12 scale lines actually giving us cigars, let alone a cigar in the mouth. So this looks nice. I'm excited to get this figure. I think out of all the new figures, this might be the best for me. And the chat went crazy. Go watch the video, guys. When he revealed this figure, the chat did go crazy. So I think a lot of other people are also looking forward to this. And he did say that this is going to be removable for the first time. You won't have to heat the figure up and pop it off in creative ways. It's actually going to have attachments to it that just make it removable, which is dope. So maybe I actually need a couple of these now because I want a couple of these holsters as well. And a long awaited update on some type of Vanguard information, which is Action Force's first vehicle that Vala is trying to bring into the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures on this truck. This is going to be big. Just look at the sheer size that it would have to be on the inside. How high would this thing actually have to be to fit? Look at the space in between these figures right here too. This thing is gonna have to be pretty big, man. And the attachments at the top are interchangeable, as you guys can see here. Right here is a gunner, and then on the next page, it's just these missiles. So that is pretty dope. I am so excited for this. Here is just some of the shots of the inside, and we get cup holders. We get a top, bottom, and middle, and we get cup holders, which is pretty nice, man. Definitely okay. Yeah, some of the interior is actually done. Doors underneath. Oh wow, we actually get some detail underneath, and this looks like more detail than we were gonna get with some other vehicles. So this actually looks good, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Once again, these are just the renders, but these are directions, man. This is the blueprint. This is the layout. So if they can actually achieve what's in this layout, what's in this blueprint, man, this is going to be a game changer. So hopefully we actually do get this, whether late 2023 or 2024. I just hope that we do, because this is just gonna look so nice on the shelf. And the final reveal, guys, was And then last but not least, we have this Praetorian. This is their first Android character. Oh my God, this thing looks crazy. Shout out to Analog Toys. Tony did that video, and it was short, sweet, and simple. It didn't have to be more, didn't have to be less. It was just straight to the point. And this thing looks nice. I love these energy shields right here. This looks modern. I love my G.I. Joe classified bats. That's the thing, man. You don't have to hate one line just to like another. I like my bats, but the bats look so old school. They look so old school. The bats is nothing like that. That's based on old cartoons. This looks modern. This looks like something that would be on the battlefield today, right now. This looks modern. This looks dope, man. I am so excited. I really hope the figure actually in hand looks just as good as these pictures, man. I hope that it does, because I would love to army build this thing. Sheesh, man, that was a lot of Valaverse stuff. This video is going to be long. My bad, guys. Future ones won't be this long, but there's just a lot of stuff that was shown off within the last week or two. Also, I want to do an entire video on just Savage Crucible alone. As far as fantasy is concerned and just the mythical creatures, and oh my God, these Savage Crucible figures look amazing, man. He did send them out to some other content creators. I wish I would have gotten this. I wish I would have gotten some prototypes of this Piranha right here. Of course, the one that I wanted was in a later wave, but this wave has now been unlocked, and damn, I would have made this shit look so nice. This thing looks so good. But I'm gonna have a whole video about Savage Crucible coming pretty soon, man, and these look good, man. These look like the creatures of the trench from the Justice League movie with Aquaman. These just look like crazy ass monsters. I would love to get a group of these fighting whatever hero you want them to fight, but these look dope. We got some really nice Mythic Legions here, and I am excited about this, which is a new retail exclusive Headless Horseman that is now available, I believe, like on Big Bad Toy Store and some of their online retailers. I actually like this one more than the red one because I like the green fire. Anytime I seen a Headless Horseman, it was always like a green fire, not a red fire. I passed on the first one, and I'm kind of happy that I did here because I like this one more. So I will definitely be getting some of these, probably like 2 minimum. but this horse looks nice. McFarlane did show some of his Demon Slayer figures, and once again, it's McFarlane, man. I am interested in this Nezuko because I want to see how big she actually is in person. His scale is always so everywhere at times, man. So I really don't know about these. I really don't know what the scale is going to be like in person. They look good, but then they don't. I don't know. It's up in the air. But I guess for this price, this is a 7-inch line. I really hope that these kids are not 7 inches, but he did it with the My Hero Academia. He made them 7 inches. Nezuko is mainly the only one that I really want to check out because the face expressions on some of them just look so bland to me. Yeah, it just looks so blank, like he's swinging a sword here. And even if I want to give some credit to this little water effect right here. This would be dope to have, but this blank face is just like he's staring into my soul with these eyes. Like, I don't know. But these Bleach figures from SH Figure Arts definitely look nice, man. These outfits, these face expressions, I mainly want this guy. His head sculpt is really nice. I like his sword. Look at these facial expressions that he comes with. Look at this pose right here. This pose alone right here, I was like, oh, this is a must-have. This is a must-have on a samurai or a ninja shelf. This is nice. 5K Toys did post up their Demonical fit, and honestly I think this looks pretty good because of this aura effect. This yellow aura effect is what really makes it, because it is $45.99, but you get 3 different plates, crossed arms, a ton of hands. You do get in-hand blast effects, and then you have this big huge aura, all for 45 bucks. I think that's great. Legends, we do have this 2-pack. I'm laughing because I'm not a fan of this Aunt May face. But I like her body sculpt a lot, and this Dr. Octopus does have bendy wire in it, so look at that. This looks nice, and they did say that the bendy wire is going to be compatible with other Dr. Octopus figures, and I cut back on my Legends, man, big time. Go watch my videos as to why. So if they show 10, I'm only getting 2 or 3, and I guess since this is a 2-pack, I'm gonna count this as 1. Because I want this as a civilian figure. It doesn't even necessarily have to be Aunt May for me, but I want it as a civilian figure. This Doc Ock doesn't look bad to me either. So, and this Bucky cap, it's on that newer Buck. I'm sure we're gonna see this Buck 67 more times, but this figure doesn't look bad. So this is a nice upgrade. I'm not a fan of either of these. I know some people do like this Dr. Doom. He doesn't look bad to me. I don't know what's going on here. This is just not for me, not my thing. It doesn't mean that it looks bad. It's just not for me, really. I wish it was the old, I believe her name is Monica Rambeau, with that other head that was in the A-Force. That head alone, I like that one a lot, and that figure is super expensive because it was a box set. So I wish they would have gave us something that looked like this, but these are their more classical looks. So I get it. Maybe for me, just to add to my Iron Man armor shelf, maybe, because I don't have my other one. Talker Art showed on a live stream, he spoke about this. He showed the older Toy Biz one that actually had the removable mask and all that. That one was dope, man. I no longer have that one, so that's why I'm saying this is a maybe for me. I love this Bruce Banner. I don't care for the Hulk at all, but I do like this Bruce Banner a lot. That face sculpt alone, this would look like a great Billy head sculpt for the Blue Power Rangers. The Mighty Morphin Rangers, this would be a great Billy Cranston head sculpt. And I love those glasses, those big ass doofy looking glasses. These look, this looks nice. The Hulk, I guess, is just a bonus. I think this is a 2-pack, so anniversary wave or whatever. But yeah, I would want to get this. I think I'm gonna wait for the price to drop or try to get it on sale or clearance, because I would want to get this just for this Bruce Banner. I love my civilian looking bodies. I'm not too excited about this. I do feel like this Destroyer should be bigger. Like, he should definitely be a little bit bigger. This just isn't for me, but the Destroyer doesn't look bad. I just wish he was a little bit bigger, man. I have the Marvel Select one, and that is a little bit bigger. Then we have Hawkeye on his glider, I guess to continue their rider series of their vehicles. If you like this older Hawkeye look, or this looks pretty dope. Like, I'm not even gonna say it doesn't. I won't be picking it up, but I can see why this would appeal to a lot of people, man. If you like it, get it. These 2 figures don't look bad to me. I like her. She looks dope. I was gonna say I like her jacket and her arms, but I believe that's reused from the Black Widow. But her head sculpt does not look bad either. So this guy doesn't look bad either. I like his jacket. Hopefully this is not a 2-pack. It might be. I don't know. They've been showing a lot of 2-packs, but I would definitely just want to pick her up, even if it's just for her head sculpt. And then we have some scrolls. This really is not for me, but this body is kind of nice because I missed out on that Spider-Woman. So if you want to swap the head out, and I don't know if there's going to be green on her neck here, or if it just go straight up into being red. But anyways, these are some scrolls, man. Definitely not for me, but I think it's cool, man. If you like the scrolls, if you're into this stuff, they're trying to give you some options, trying to give you some stuff when it comes to this. But I just feel like, and I've seen a lot of other people say, it was kind of lackluster as far as these scrolls, and then this bigger one right here. But hey, it opens the door. Now we should be getting way more scrolls now that they're really opening this door now. And man, this is what I was excited for. Just mainly this Daredevil. This Spider-Man, I guess it looks alright. I'm not really sure who asked for this, but to me it doesn't look bad. I like the purple. Hopefully it's just as detailed as far as the decos and the fine print on it. Hopefully it does look that nice in person, but I'm definitely getting this. This is nice, man. A female red ninja. That's basically what this is to me. Until Classified gives us the red female ninja, this is definitely going to be a placeholder for that. She looks dope. Really not interested in this Spider-Man. Doesn't look bad. The articulation looks good. They're using the updated bodies, but just not for me really. This Miles, once again, I'm not sure how this whole midsection is supposed to work here with this shirt on like this, but I'm sure it'll look nice in my Spider Universe or my Spider-Verse shelf. I'll wait to pick these Spider people up on sale. A lot of people was excited about this guy, to be honest, because I love Poison Ivy so much. I'm just excited about the flower, but this doesn't look bad. And here, I like her. I know a lot of people didn't want her in this outfit, or didn't want this in this suit, but sheesh, she is curvy. I love when they use the curvy bucks and not just the skinny surfboard bucks. Like, it's just, some women have curves and that's okay too. I like this a lot. And like I said, you could take this head, put it on that scroll, but I'm interested to have these on my Spider Universe shelf. Except for this guy. This guy looks kind of strange to me. I'm not attached to the character at all, but it seemed like a lot of people waited a long time to get him. So that is dope that they're finally giving him to the people that do want him. Tarantula. And this guy right here. I do hope that these paint apps are just as clean on the actual products as they are here on this Paint Master or this prototype or whatever, because these paint apps are really clean. This right here.
That's too easy.
So now, not only am I going to have the cowboy hats, I'm going to have the cowboy boots too. This looks good, man. And then we got the foam posits and all these different colors. Yo, this looks dope. This looks dope. So this was advertised on, I don't know if it was 5K or NW Toys. She put the @ right here, but the pre-orders are up now for these boots. And this looks dope, man. I think I might get one just to have one set. Just one set. 5ktoys.com, they did post up this Memory Toys pre-order for this red orc looking type of bounty hunter. This thing looks dope. The accessories that it comes with, look at all of this. All of this, I think for 80 bucks. Yeah, this looks nice. Completely take it off. I wish he did come. Oh, he does come with just the bare feet in red. So I don't know why they didn't have the bare feet on in this shot, but this looks dope, man. If you're into Mythic Legions, if you're into orcs, this will definitely fit right into there. I think I might get 1 or 2 of these orcs. Part of the Bandai, their 5-inch line. Now this looks dope. As far as affordable, easily accessible, these show up in Targets. At least the other ones have shown up in Targets. I think I would definitely pick these up. And since they're 5-inch scale, they should be a smaller height. So I want to see how this looks next to some of the Buzzmod figures. But the scale here looks pretty nice. And the detail looks nice. So I'm definitely interested to see how these are actually going to look in person. And of course, all everybody's talking about in regards to McFarlane, scales with 7-inch figures. And of course, we already got people downplaying it, saying it looks like a toy and etc. And I'm like, yo, if the Engine of Greed if they would have taken $250 off and made it look a little bit more like a toy, I'm pretty sure it would have got funded. Those are facts. This is a 7-inch vehicle. That's the point. The fact that we can get this stuff at retail, it's possible. This only shines a light on how stupid it was what HasLab did. This only shines a light on that. So I'm hoping this is around $80 or $100. And I get it. It's not a traditional car. And it doesn't have those effect pieces. It doesn't have, you know, the flames that are attachable and detachable, and it doesn't have the flickering lights. But the question is, hey, did those little Tamashii Nation flame effects and the flickering lights, was that worth another $250? Let's be honest. Like, so it's funny to me watching people downplay this at the same time they thought the Engine of Greed was worth it. That shit is hilarious.
You weird, buddy.
But overall, I do think that it looks good. This just opens the door for other companies to give us more. This just opens that realm of possibility and shows that it can be done at retail for hopefully less than 120 bucks. That's really what I'm hoping for, but we'll see how it goes. But nonetheless, this is a good thing for the community. At least that's what I think. It's a good thing for the community, and we'll see how it plays out. But I do hope that this is actually successful. And my girl found this on Instagram, which is like, they're expensive. They are pricey, trust me. But they're supposed to be 120 to scale. But look at the size of these dinosaurs, man. And I definitely appreciate dinosaur action figures. And this is by Edel Toys. But man, this actually looks really, really nice. I wish, look how big. It looks like an Ankylosaurus to me, but this looks really good. I can't wait till we get something like this at actual retail. This size at retail. Hopefully Jurassic Park and Mattel just continue to give us more articulated dinosaurs, because this looks so good, man. Also, 5K Toys did put up more of these Fury Turtles. Sheesh, man. And here we have Autumn, which is Donatello. The pre-orders are up now. I already pre-ordered mine. Guys, get them. Get them. These things are worth it. Go watch my review of the last one. But man, these things are so nice. And you see the accessories that he comes with. This is nice. Here we have Master Splinter. And yeah, this Splinter looks dope too, man. Look at all these accessories that he comes with, the hat, everything. I like that he looks like a rat. He looks like a rat, without a doubt. And then they also have an accessory pack. It's the supplementary packs for the Spring Autumns and the Master. And these baby turtles, must have. This pack is a must have. I'm getting multiple. And it comes with extra, another face expression for Leo, a samurai helmet for Donnie, another face expression. Yeah, these packs are nice, man. So this pack is a definitely must have just for these face expressions alone, and the baby turtles. Look at these guys. I want to get multiple of these packs because I just want these guys around my house in different areas. I want some of them by the computer. I want some of them on top of the refrigerator. I just want to look over and see these baby turtles. And last but not least, let's finally get into these Joe reveals. And here are some 3D renders of some future figures. We have Tunnel Rat, we have version 2 Firefly, we have Shadow Tracker, and we have Low Lights. This looks a little cartoony. I can never tell with this line whether they're going cartoony or they're going realistic, but even with that being said, he doesn't look bad to me. I like the paint on him. I like his facial expression, just his facial features in general. I like the helmet that he comes with. I'm not sure why he has such a big Nerf gun, but once again, the guns don't matter to me because I'm just using Action for his Valaverse guns with them anyway. So I pay no mind to the guns. I just look at the overall figure and some of the accessories. I like these two. I believe those are flashlights. I think that's pretty dope. And I like this headpiece a lot because he is a tunnel rat. So I think he looks pretty cool. This is a newer character from what I understand, and I don't think he looks bad at all. I really hope that this isn't molded on. I hope that this necklace is removable. Destro's is removable, and I just hope that this one is as well, because I would like to put that on some other figures, as well as the shoulder pad, and just the bones on him look pretty good. I wish that there was some more paint detail because it looked pretty plain. During like watching the live stream, it looked really bland and plain, but the sculpt work is there. I just wish the paint was there as well. I like this head sculpt a lot. Like I would get multiple of this figure just to get this head sculpt, just to get multiple of these. I like this Firefly. I like these goggles. The reason I like these goggles is because the two different lenses. Like this looks pretty dope. I'm sure it's gonna look good on any action figure, Legends, Valaverse, it don't matter. A lot of these accessories will look good on any other line as well. I like this little RC. I like the bombs, and I like that he doesn't have that big piece of armor covering him like the last one did. I like that this one is just the X strap. That is good for me. Low Light, I'm not attached to this character at all, but I do think it's dope here. Even though, you know, we still get the traditional Nerf guns, I do think it's cool that we actually get a case for this gun. That is pretty dope, because I can also probably, this looks like a different mold piece. I can probably pull out that molding and use this case for other guns if I want to. But I do think the fact that it comes with the case is pretty dope. As far as character design, I'm not attached to this character at all, but I don't think it looks bad. Like if this is what you like, definitely get it, like it, enjoy it. I'm just glad that we're getting more military figures. And of course, these girls here, seeing the actual figures in person as far as what they had there on the live stream, these girls didn't look bad. But first we're gonna get into scrap iron, and scrap iron will be the same price as, let's say, a deluxe figure with an animal like Snake Eyes and Timber. This is his animal, I guess, and he doesn't look bad to me. I like the way that his face looks. So even though I'm not a fan of the character, this drone looks really cool. So does the remote, and so does his head sculpt. I'm not really a fan of his body. The whole blue and red thing really doesn't do much for me, but like I said, I'm not attached to a lot of these characters like a lot of other people are, and I understand why they are, but this is still, I think this is still pretty cool. Snow Job is going to be $34.99 from what they said. He comes with a bunch of accessories. I don't think he looks bad at all. I like his face sculpt a lot, especially if you're into Arctic and Snow Troopers, and he's probably going to be the best one in the classified line. I know right now he might be the only one, but overall I think he's probably going to be the best one. And of course this 2-pack, the Cobra Valkyries. For me personally, what I didn't like is that they tried to say, oh yeah, the renders trick you, and you know, it's not gold, it's tan. I'm like, why is these accessories tan? I mean, Destro has gold, we have Cobra Commander, we just have gold in a line in general. I really do think this was probably supposed to be gold, but of course, to cut costs, they made it all tan, and the tan looks ugly as shit to me, to be honest. Like, I'm not a fan of the tan at all. If it's supposed to be a tan trooper, that's one thing. I like the tan troopers in the Action Force line because they don't have tan accents, they're tan troopers, they're desert troopers. But why is this tan? I don't know, looks ugly. So I just ignore that because, you know, I still find things to appreciate, and I'm like, okay, when I look at it in black, it looks really nice. I like the way this looks in black, and the thighs are looking a little bit more juicier than I thought that they would. I thought they would be skinnier than they actually are, and they're not. The overall bodies are still kind of small. These women are pretty tiny if, you know, you're gonna do scale to scale comparisons, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like it looks bad, because to me it doesn't. Like, this is decent. Now, them being $54.99, once again, that is what it is. It's the price, and I'm just not gonna really harp on it, and I feel like it's worse when it comes to other lines like Legends. And then last but not least, we do have the second reveals, which was Copperhead, Rock and Roll, Torpedo, Shipwreck, and Bazooka somewhere. Anyways, I don't think any of these figures look bad, but to me, these are all easy passes. I do want this parrot. I know I'm strange. I do want this parrot. But I do like Rock and Roll. So out of all of these figures, I would probably just pick up Rock and Roll. Not to say that they look bad, they don't. I'm just not attached to any of these characters. Oh, here's Bazooka in his traditional colors that everybody wanted. I don't think he looks bad, but hopefully the quality control on this wave will be better than the last wave. So characters like this, I'm just not attached to. Like Copperhead, I'm not attached to. I think he looks kind of strange, and I'm not going to be playing in the water, or I don't have any shelves set up to water. Like, if this is what you like, I can see why someone would appreciate this. And I want the bird. I really don't care for this character at all, but I definitely do want the bird that attaches to this rope, this harness, because I'll put this on another figure really fast. But it doesn't look bad. The tattoos on it didn't look bad. This to me was overall the best guy. He looks the most badass to me, from all his tattoos to, you know, the X bullets across his chest. And this is nice. Look at this right here. This is nice as well. It looks like it attaches, so you'll be able to flip that and swap it and put it where you want to. That is pretty dope. His hand accessories look pretty dope. He literally has a skull face on his hand, so I'm sure for posing in pictures, that is going to be nice. So Rock and Roll impressed me the most out of all of these. That's the one that I am looking forward to the most out of Copperhead, Torpedo, Shipwreck, Bazooka. It's this guy, and it was unexpected for me because, like I said, I'm not attached to a lot of these characters. So when one does come along that I do think looks pretty badass, you know, I get excited for that. Guys, this video was double the length of what I want my normal news videos to be. There was just so much stuff to talk about, so if you did stay to the end, please comment below. I definitely appreciate it, and I read all of the comments. Also, if you did stay to the end, every week I will have a cosplay Weather Girl award that I'll be giving out at the end of every action figure news video, just because I enjoy cosplayers so much, especially the curvy ones.
That's the energy I need.
This week's cosplay Weather Girl award goes to Abigail Morris as Vampirella.
Damn.
This is wild. The fact she walked around Comic-Con like this.
My nigga.
Yo, and I was at Comic-Con. I've seen her there multiple times, and it's just as crazy in person as it is in the photos. But Abigail Morris is my cosplay weather girl of the week. Hope you guys enjoyed. This video was way too long. Don't worry, guys. The rest of them will not be as long. There was just so much to talk about. So much. Like I said, links in the description below to check out that 3POA podcast that I was on. It was epic and just really fun in general. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed the first news video. They will be coming weekly. But yo, let me know what you guys think about these weekly news videos and anything that you saw in today's video in the comments below. I definitely read them. As I always say, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace. G.I. Joe, classified, Marvel Legends on my mind, Valaverse and NECA time, Mythic Legions I must find, SH Figure Arts I can't lie, Rebel Tech got my pockets dry, said action figures for life, Articulated Ninja is nausea, you might wanna subscribe, action